So hello everyone, welcome to this another video of this channel. I'm Abhishek Verma, and in today's video we are going to cover the questions which you have asked me over the past month in the comments. For this I announced that yes, I will be doing this Q&A video in future, and if you want me to cover any question then you just need to use the hashtag #AskAbhishekVerma. So for this we received some questions and yes, I'm going to cover it today. So the rules are going to be simple. I will be reading the questions from another screen, and for you, I will be showing somewhere here, and same way I'm going to answer the same. Yeah, you can let me know whether you are happy with my answer or not. You may or may not agree with my answer. So without wasting any more time, let's directly get started and see what all questions we have received. So the first question is, how is the present market conditions for the job switch? So if I frankly tell that around the time of COVID, the market conditions were very good. I mean, freshers and everyone was getting huge hikes and everything. So the market at that point of time was very good. But post that, the market started declining. And currently also, the market is not in a very good mood. We can say that yes, it has revived a bit, but still it is stagnant. And the chances that it is going to become better is very less. The reason is very simple, because nowadays your competition is not only with the another person, but it is also with the AI. So nowadays there are so many tools which are going to even code, they are even going to do the HR job and each and everything. So that's why the competition is actually becoming even much more difficult. But the solution is very simple, and I'm not going to sell any kind of tool for this. Okay, my solution simply says that you need to focus on the basics. If your basics are strong, then AI won't be able to replace you. Yeah. Yes, you have to make usage of AI for the advanced things, but basics is something which you only need to make stronger. Yeah. And besides this, you just need to keep on trying and trying and trying. It's not possible that today you are going to create your resume and you are just going to apply for a particular job. Tomorrow you will get a call, and day after that you are going to be hired. That is not going to happen. You need to spend time. Sometimes it can be a 1 month, sometimes it can be 3 months, 4 months, 6 months. No one knows. But this hard work you need to do on your own. The next question is how to land remote first job in Java dev domain considering I'm a third year student. So in this case, again I say that here whenever you want to go for an internship, so first of all, these internships keep coming. So on my channel also, if you see, I have released some videos where I'm talking about the Infosys Springboard internship. Now many times what happens is that these internships are going to pay you some amount of money, and in the other times they are going to be completely free of cost. But at that point of time also, I say that whatever the internship comes, you just need to apply, because if you are a fresher, then your main goal should not be the money. Obviously I'm not going to say that okay, you should not think about the money, because tomorrow if you will go to market or go to any kind of shop to buy something, they are going to ask you for the money. They are not going to ask you for your experience. So obviously money matters, but as a fresher, the first primary thing is the experience. Because later on, let's say after gaining 1 year or 2 years experience, then you can again make a switch and you can get even much more better hike. But before that, you need experience. So whatever comes, you need to apply for this. For this, the rules are very simple, that you need to again apply on all the websites. You need to remain active. It is not possible that today you will think that okay, let me apply for the internships today and internship is going to come to you automatically. That's not going to happen. You need to stay active on almost all the platforms. You need to increase your community, and that's why I keep on saying you that you need to share these videos also with others, so that others also can get benefited. If you will share the knowledge, then only others are going to share the knowledge with you. Otherwise, if you will say that no, I will keep knowledge with myself, then no one is going to share with you also. So that's going to happen. And again, this is for everyone, not for you only. So the next question is, I feel so overwhelmed while learning Java. What is the solution for this situation? I think there are many things to learn and I don't know anything and I have to learn so much. So trust me, it's not your problem only. This happens with everyone. So currently my experience is approximately 8 years experience. Okay. But still there are so many things in Java which now also I'm learning. So that means that if your experience is lesser than me, then first of all, you don't need to worry, okay? Because learning is going to be part of life. So it's not only about Java, it's about each and every technology, and it's about the larger life also. So you need to learn the things, you need to apply the things. You don't need to be the expert. The only thing is you need to be a good learner. You need to always remain open for the new opportunities. You don't know when something is going to come. So almost after 7 years of experience, I got a project which I haven't done anything till now. Okay, I mean, that was the case. So I was working with EJBs, but in my past 7 years, I never worked with EJBs. So these kind of things are going to happen. And the only option is whenever something comes, learn it, apply it, and then again learn the things. Yeah, as simple as that. Now the next question is how to contribute in open source. I don't know how to understand others' code bases while contributing. So for this, see, first of all, when someone else has coded, yeah, and then the main first job is that okay, you need to understand the code. Then only you will be able to add the new feature or you will be able to resolve some kind of bug. So the simple rule says that if it is possible, then try to run the existing code. First of all, spend some time, try to understand what is going on. What is the requirement which you are going to do? Until unless you don't understand the problem statement, you can't jump on with the solution. Like if I give you my current company example, there also the code base is very big. I mean, it's too huge. Yeah. And today also I'm learning. But that doesn't mean that if today also I'm learning, I haven't released anything or I haven't contributed in any other kind of feature or a bug. That's not a case. So I have also contributed in features. I have also contributed in bugs. And my simple rule is what I do whenever something new comes, let's say a feature or a bug came, whatever is there, first of all, I try to understand that currently what is the problem. If there is a bug, then why I try to reproduce the bug. And if it is a feature, then I try to see if there already exists something like this. So let's say that somewhere I need to fetch 10 users from the database. So I will see that in my current code, is there any possible way that already someone is fetching 10 users from the database? Maybe from some another table. So what I will do is I will try to copy paste that particular code. Now many times people say that okay, we don't love to copy paste, but trust me, being a Java developer or being a simple software engineer, copy pasting is not a wrong thing till the point you understand what is going on. And many times copy pasting is important also, because then only the whole pattern, the whole code is going to look same. It should not happen that rest of the code is looking in a different way and something which you have coded that is completely looking in a different way. That should not happen. Otherwise, for others, it will become difficult to understand your code. So the rule is simple. First of all, you need to understand the thing and you need to spend time on it, and then you need to come up with the new solution or something. Yeah. Also feel free to refactor the code if possible. Get your code reviewed from your peers. It should not happen that you are just coding and then you are pushing the code. Each and every code which goes to the production, which goes to the development, should be peer reviewed, so that if anyone else has any other kind of solution, then also you can look into that particular thing. Now for this purpose only, what I did is I started Spring REST internship. Many times you guys also keep on asking me that okay, we want to work on some real world things but we are not getting a chance. I started a Spring REST internship with you, and the result is only one person. I mean, just one single person started with it, no one else. Yeah? So many times now also, if you are feeling that okay, you want to do something, trust me, most of the times you just want to do something, you actually are not doing something. So that is the thing. The internship video is still there. Still there is a time that you can start with it. I mean, it is completely self-paced. That will provide you the complete learning how to work with the larger code bases. But the point is that you need to start. Most of the times what I understand currently is that people want if everything can be learned in just 1 day or 1 minute. That's why people just keep on asking me that okay, please keep on making the reels. But you can't learn Java just by watching the reels. You need to watch full video, you need to spend time, and then only you can learn something. Yeah. So that is something which you can check. And now there is another question. It says, I'm a fresher, I am getting a job opportunity, but the tech stack in completely in JavaScript. I'm strived with Java in my entire college life, DSC and Dev. I don't have any other option to rather than this. Do you think I can switch to companies like Oracle and JP Morgan with this tech stack? So many times this also happens. Yeah. So as a fresher in your college, you are learning a particular language, and later on, whenever you are getting your first job, the company wants you to work in some other kind of technology. And yeah, that is allowed, okay? Because company is going to pay you the money. So if they have selected you for that particular project, or if they have selected you for that particular tech stack, then it is your duty that you give your 100% in that particular thing. And you should not be afraid of it. As I said previously also in this video, that the main thing is not to become the expert. Although you feel that you have been working with the Java in your entire college life, but then if we think, what is that college life? It is just 4 years. Now also, as I gave you the example, that after 7 years of working with Java, I was working in a new project, and there I was making usage of complete different things with which I have never worked so far. And in your case, it is just a college. So it's not an issue to learn new things. Feel free to it. You don't know where the life is going to take you. Beside this, if you still say that, okay, from my company, I'm getting JavaScript, but I'm more interested in Java. So that also can be done. What you can do is that during your daytime, whenever you are in the office, at that point of time, do whatever your company says. Beside this, whenever you get freedom, start learning with Java or start learning with any other kind of technology. Later on, when you want to switch, at that point of time in your resume, you can simply say that yes, my project was in Java. Who is going to check whether your project was in JavaScript or was it in Java? The only thing is you should be able to answer the interview. It should not happen that, okay, you are saying that I know Java, but you are not able to answer the interview. That's the main thing here. Then here comes the next question, and it says, hi, how to get an interview calls for 3 to 4 years of experience, for 3 to 4 years of Java experience. So here, first of all, this number, this time period, 3 to 4 years doesn't matter. The same answer applies to 1 or 2 years of experience also, 7 to 8 years of experience also, 14 to 15 years, or whatever the years experience also, okay? Same answer is going to apply. First of all, when you have planned to make a switch, then number one rule is that you need to recreate your resume. You need to update your resume as per the current technology, which all things you have learned, you need to do that. Second thing is you need to start revising the concepts. So start revising each and everything. Now, when I say you need to start revising, you need to start from the Java basics. Many times what happens is we gain 7 years, 8 years of experience, and then we forget the basic concepts like oops. Yeah. And then many times we give wrong answers in that particular case. So the number one thing is you need to start with the Java basics. Start with Java basics, go with Java advanced, then go with Spring Boot. I mean, depending on you, whatever you have written in your resume, you need to be aware of each and everything. Spend time in that particular part. Besides this, I'm saying besides it, not after this, okay? What you need to do is you need to apply on all the job portals, whichever is possible. So it can be Naukri, it can be Monster, it can be LinkedIn, it can be this, it can be that, whatever it is. You just need to apply everywhere. So this is going to be your daily task. That daily 1 hour you need to spend in applying on various job portals, and rest of the times you need to spend in learning the things. Now that is completely up to you how you are going to do, but this is something needs to be done. Because again, as I said, currently the market situation is very, very tough. Your competition is not only with the fellow humans, fellow learners, fellow Java developers. Your competition is with AI, okay? And AI is running very, very fast. So it is not possible that today you will feel that, okay, now I wish to switch, and later on you will say that, okay, tomorrow the offer should come to me. That's not going to happen. You need to apply daily. If today you are applying in 5 companies, don't wait for their response. Tomorrow apply in next 5 companies, then apply in next 5 companies. The only thing which you need to take care is that whenever you are applying for the job, always first of all see the years of experience, okay? The experience range should be correct. It should not happen that, okay, you are having 14 years of experience and then you are applying somewhere where they need something like 2 to 4 years of experience range. That should not happen. Otherwise, obviously in that case, they are not going to pay you that amount of salary and you are just wasting your time. Also the other way around. So let's say if somewhere the requirement is 6 or 7 years of experience and you are just having 1 or 2 years of experience, then also this is not going to work. Okay, you can't say that okay, someone is asking for 7 or 8 years of experience. The reason for this is that maybe in that particular company the amount of task which they are doing is very complex, which they assume that someone with 1 or 2 years of experience can't understand, and hence that's the only reason that they are saying that okay, someone with 6 years of experience should only apply. Okay, so many times this also needs to be taken care, and there is nothing again wrong in this. Yeah. Then the next thing is how to get a job in Europe country. Okay, so let's divide this question in two parts, and here I will say that in this question there are two things. First one is a need and second one is a want. The need is how to get a job. That's the main question as of now. And then comes the want in the Europe country. Okay, or you can replace this thing with something like let's say in the product based company, or maybe let's say in a farm company or in some other company in some XYZ or something like this. Okay, the main focus again and again, as I repeat, you need to focus on getting a job. That's the main thing. Afterwards the things are going to come. So first of all, getting a job itself is difficult. Now if you will just add these extra filters, then it is even going to become much more difficult. When I was switching last year, at that point of time I was not thinking that okay, I want to get a job in European country or I want to get a job in a product based company. I never thought of it. With me, the only thing was that okay, I need to make a switch in order to get a better opportunity. That's it. Now it doesn't matter which company I wish to apply. I was applying in almost all the companies. And something interesting if I tell you, when I was switching from Infosys, at that point of time my role was educator. So even while switching to a Java developer role was difficult for me. So you won't believe, I even gave the interview for the role of something like a salesman for a particular product. Like it's not a salesman who is going to be in the showroom or something like this, but that was for a particular product. That okay, the company was having a kind of a product and we just need to teach others about that particular product. I even gave interview for that. Okay. So the main thing is whenever you are planning to make a switch, whenever you want to get a job, the number one thing is the job should be there. Okay, after this other things are going to come, that okay, it can be a product based company, it can be a European based company or something like this. First of all, that's the main thing. Once this is done, then rest of the things will keep on coming automatically. Okay, if you say a European company, so obviously you need to apply on those places where you will see that okay, European jobs are going to come. And again for that the only thing is you need to stay active on almost all the platforms. Okay, so that's the simple thing as possible. The next is what fresher have to do to crack the Java developer interview. So I guess I covered it earlier also in this particular video itself, that the main thing is you need to focus on your basics. In order to clear any kind of interview, the main thing is the basics. So here when I say fresher, so for this also we can divide the interview in two different parts. Let's say that you say no, I want to apply for the product based companies like farm companies, mang companies who are going to pay me 30 lakhs of salary, 40 lakhs CTC, 50 lakhs CTC just as a fresher itself. Then obviously you need to focus more on DSA. You need to ensure that your DSA is very strong. That's the main thing. They are not worried about other things like OOP concepts and everything, because they assume that if you know DSA, then other things they are going to teach you over the time. Now when you are going with the DSA, at that point of time it is again your choice. You can do the DSA with C also, with C++ also, with Python also, with Java also. It can be anything. What I personally feel is doing DSA with Java is a little bit more difficult as compared to doing it with C or Python or something like this. Okay, so that's the thing. Other option is that okay, maybe you want to apply for some service based companies like TCS, Infosys. Now in these companies what happens is they are going to provide you the training. So what they assume is that you should be knowing basics of something. You should be having the problem solving skills. Now in that particular case, what they are going to do is they are going to have some aptitude kind of test. So for aptitude kind of test, in my previous videos I have also mentioned that there comes a book from the author R.S. Agarwal. So from Google, you can download the PDF for free. I mean, there are various options, that is completely your choice how you are going to do, but that is something you can do. So you need to focus on that particular part also. You need to focus on the oops basics and each and everything. And in that case, what the main thing comes is, once you have landed the job, it's not a guarantee that you are going to work with Java only. So many times when I was the trainer in Infosys, and many times fresher used to say we want to work in AI, we want to work in ML, and they got something like Java track, and then they were not happy. But the question is, there exists a company which is paying you money, so they obviously want to do you a particular kind of work. I mean, just think on your own also. You hire a cook at your home. Now you are a complete vegetarian family, and cook says no, I can only cook non-vegetarian food. So are you going to change your preference as per that? Obviously no. You want vegetarian food. So only option is, either the cook should learn how to cook the vegetarian meals, or you are going to hire someone else who knows how to cook vegetarian meals. That's it. Okay. Same way here also. When we are the employees, we are not the owners that we are going to decide that I will work with Java only, or I will work with this only, I will work with that only. The main thing is, you need to stay open for all the opportunities, and then whatever comes, just start learning that particular thing. Nothing is difficult and nothing is very easy. Okay. Now the next, and I guess that's the last question. So here it says, hi bro, I'm having decent knowledge in Java and Spring. A big question. I'm staying in Java. I'm staying in Italy and looking for a job over here. At the moment, opportunities are very less because most of the companies, they are not having new upcoming projects in order without wasting my time. I would to do freelance projects to make money. I tried through a work fever and those applications. I'm not getting any response. Could you able to guide me in this situation? First of all, I can't guide you with the freelance, okay? Because even I don't have any kind of experience with the freelance. But what my understanding says is that focusing or depending on a particular freelance kind of a project is very, very difficult. Because in freelance, there are chances that your project is going to last 2 weeks. There are chances that your project is going to last, let's say, 4 months also, or sometimes an year also. It completely depends on the situation. Okay. So why to go for the freelance? It's better to go with the complete companies, with the to go with the complete full-time roles. Okay. So that is much more better. Now the another thing which the person is coming up here is that they are already working with the old projects. Okay. I mean, they are not having the new projects maybe. So again, for this, as I say, new projects will come only with the startups or with the very big companies like Facebook, Amazon, or these kind of companies. So either one option is that you are having very, very strong DSS skills. Obviously, I don't have, so I'm not going to apply for those kind of things. Okay. I'm ready to work with an old project. I'm ready to gain an experience with that particular thing. I'm ready to understand the project. Okay. Nowadays, again, as I say, most of the times what we want is that something should happen instantly, and that cannot happen. Yeah. Although on YouTube and Instagram, there is a trend of reels and everything, but trust me, these reels and everything are actually decreasing our learning power. The more and better things we can learn only by spending time, only by watching the full videos. Whenever such a thing comes, first of all, you should not be afraid of that particular thing.
आपने सबसे पहले घबराना नहीं है.
You should be ready to spend time on it. You should be talking with your managers. You should be talking with your colleagues that how they understood the particular problem statement. Like in my case, when I got a project, even I also felt the same, that okay, this is a very big project and maybe I have taken a wrong decision by joining this kind of a company. But when I talked with my colleagues, I found that even after spending 5 months, or someone was even there who has already spent 2 years in that particular project also, even that person was saying that this project is very, very big and still he is learning the things. So first thing is that no one knows 100% of the things. So if you are getting such a team, then why do you want to worry? The only main thing is that you just need to spend your time. That's the main thing. Time is money. That's why that proverb goes here also. Okay. So that's the main thing. And as I said, the spring rest internship video is there. If you wish, you can start with it. Otherwise, if you just want to say that, okay, we want to work on something real world project, but we are not getting a chance, so then there is no option for that. Okay, I mean, I have given you that option also. Then you say that no, we can't even work with that. So you need to just do some amount of hard work in order to do all these things. So I guess I was able to answer all the questions which you have asked, and maybe next month also we are going to do something similar. So again, in case you are having more questions, so you can just tell me in the comments of this video. Otherwise, in future I'm again going to post, and there also you can ask your questions, and maybe next month I'm going to cover your questions. And again, these are my views. Maybe you are going to agree with them, maybe you are going to disagree with them, but you can just let me know your opinion. What is your opinion in that particular case? I hope you find the video helpful. If yes, please do like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so that we can share the knowledge for free as much as possible. Thanks everyone. Bye bye.